Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing this video a little bit different style than I normally do. This is going to be my weekly home fragrance, what I've been warming type of video. I want to start off with this candle right here. This is from Homeworks. This is the Spiced Ginger Snap candle. This was part of that like trio that he released not that long ago. It was like there was 3 bakery ones and like 3 wintry ones. Of course, I went for the bakery set. So this Spiced Ginger Snap, let's see if I can get it open. I burned it for a bit. I find this jar of candle, like it doesn't super pull out to the edge. It had been going for a while, so I like put it out. I don't know if you were like leaving. It was going for at least 2 hours, I want to say, and this is all the farther it like really pulled. I know the other one that I've burned, is it oatmeal cookie? Raisin? I think it's oatmeal cookie. It kind of had like a weird pooling situation at the beginning too, but then it kind of fixed itself. I think it's just like the shape of these jars, even though they are completely round, like I just don't feel like it fully gets to the edge. Like there's a lot of kind of like build up, and I know other people have said that as well. In regards to the actual candle, it was definitely like spicy. What are the notes? Ginger, cookie, cinnamon, apple, bourbon, vanilla. It was like very appropriate for this time of year. Like I don't think you could burn this all year round like the other 2 in this set. I think it's just definitely appropriate for this time. I think if I had it in a smaller room, it may have been overwhelming, like the cinnamon aspect. But I had it in our like open concept area, and so I think it did fine. It like threw fairly well. I know I said this last time with the other candle I burned in this set. It almost at the beginning had that kind of wick burning smell, and I don't know if I'm just like becoming very sensitive to that, or if it's like I get that before the wax actually pulls out and I get the real scent. So that's why a lot of my candles are being chopped. But I wanted to give these ones a real shot, and I think I'll continue burning them because my last one of this set, I burned it another time and it actually performed way better on the second round. So this is one I'll definitely want to work through during the winter time, just because I feel like it's more seasonally appropriate for then. I went through a couple cubes of the Better Homes and Gardens Frosty Winter Nights. This is just, it's like men's cologne, but once you start warming it, it's like men's cologne with a bit of a tree note. So I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do any more of this winter. We'll see. Maybe like later on. I told you guys last week I was going to give this another shot. It's the A to Z Candles Fireside Marshmallow Fireside, same thing. I told you guys last time that in my warmers, these melts were just not performing. Like they not that they weren't performing, they were like leaving a weird film on my warmers, and I don't know, I just like, it was not, I just don't appreciate that. Like it was leaving like a weird film like after you wipe it out, and so I was like, I'm gonna try it in one more warmer and like see if it helps, because it was like, it was almost as if it wasn't all the way melted, but the warmer had been on for like hours and hours and hours. So I tried it in one more. I tried it in an element warmer that was a little bit hotter than the other warmers. Well, I've tried it in a ceramic too, and it didn't work. It was better, but then once I cleaned it out, it still had like that residue on the side. Like after I had cleaned it, once it like dried down, I could see the residue still. And then also it had like it didn't throw at all. I had it in the bathroom, which is a smaller space, and it still did nothing. So I think I have 5, I think I have like 5 or 6 from her brand. I've had kind of the same experience with all of them, and I don't remember having this, so I don't know if I just like didn't use them fast enough. They're only from August, as you can see. I might just have to like give them away and see if anyone else wants them, because I really don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't want to keep them if I'm like avoiding using them for this reason. So, and I have plenty of other wax that I prefer. So I also went through some more Goose Creek Marshmallow Snow Cream. This clam seems like it's so yellow already. It's pretty new. This is really nice. It's just like marshmallow. I can see how some people might think this has like a sour note to it, but I personally really enjoy it. I would think in the candle, if you went to burn this, it could go south because of I feel like that marshmallow, once it gets that burned candle in it, and maybe I'm just more sensitive to it, but it like turns it in a bad way, kind of. I also went through some Goose Creek Snow Covered Apple. I went through a cube. This is literally like Winter Candy Apple from Bath & Body Works, so I'm a big fan. And then I also went through a cube yesterday of Goose Creek Brown Sugar Churros. I don't know. It smells better on cold. I think like it does more for me in this clam than it actually did for me when I had it going. Like in this clam, you get like a lot of that sugar, and I feel like the sugar wasn't as pronounced when it was going. So I might have to obviously I will try some more, but like just off of that first initial impression, I wouldn't like buy more of this. It just smelled better. Like it smells like an actual churro in this container. It did not smell like an actual churro in the room. I don't know if I just like wasn't in the room enough to get the full sense, but that's just initial response. Let's talk about some Scentsy bars I went through. So I went through another cube of sweet plum pastry. You guys know I'm a fan of this. It's in my club. I went through some bars of Winterberry Apple Tea, as you can tell. I love this scent in the pods, and I love this scent on cold. I put 4 cubes in my open concept, which is like, typically if I put 4 cubes of anything in my open concept, it does very, very well. This didn't do that well, and I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened, because typically everything does really well with that amount of cubes, and this, I love the scent in like the pods, like I had said, but it was just almost, in some sense can be like in the background, you know, but this was almost to the point where I was like, is it even going? I don't know if it was just how the air was circulating that day, or the temperature, or like it could have been so many factors. But so I put another cube in my office the next day to like kind of try it out. It was better in the office. It definitely was like a bit stronger. So I'll probably get another bar of this just to give it a test. I don't know if it's worth keeping, like guaranteed this will retire for spring, summer. So like I have it in my club in preparation. I'm like trying to decide the things that will go in my club. So I have it in my club in preparation for that. But I don't know if it's worth staying there if the only place I can use it is my office, if it like doesn't truly perform. So we'll see. I just, everyone hypes this up, and I truly love it in other products, but it's like the wax just kind of didn't do anything. So maybe it was having an off day wherever I put it. I have some Find Your Happy collection Sunrise with Friends. I only have 2 cubes left of this. This to me just smells like driftwood. It's supposed to have like orange or something in it. It just smells like driftwood. So it's going in the spare bedroom. It will be done most likely by the end of the month. It's not necessarily like seasonally appropriate, but it's in the guest room, so nobody really cares. I went through 2 cubes of this lovely colored wax in my office. It's the Monsters Inc. Monstropolis. This is so good. My bars, I know I've told you guys this, but my bars are kind of juicy. Can you see that? Oh, this is so good. This definitely went into my club. I absolutely love this. I also went through a couple of cubes of Berry Blessed. I'm not positive on this one. I don't think it's gonna stay. I think, not that these two are on the same lines, but I feel like kind of are a little bit, like with their, I don't know, like this to me kind of smells like peach rings, and I just like, I feel like I need to mix it when I'm warming it, and I feel like if that's the only way I like it, I don't need to get more of it. So it'll probably go. I have it. Do I even have it in my club anymore? I don't know if I put it there just like, you know, I put stuff there just to see, and then I test it before my club actually ships just to make sure. It might have already got the boot. I'm not positive. Bring Back My Bar Lavender and White Balsam. This is done for the season. I use this in the guest room. I'm not a fan. Too much balsam, and I'm not a tree person. Very Merry Cranberry. Went through a couple more cubes of this. This is just like a very, it's just cranberry. It really has like no body to it. It's really just cranberry. So I ended up mixing this with Crimson Berry Christmas, which we'll talk about next. It's, yeah, I feel like it kind of just has to be mixed. I think I'd go for a different cranberry in the future. So I don't know what I was expecting. But it was literally just like cranberry, like with no body, nothing more to it. So yes, Crimson Berry Christmas, I mixed part of my brick with the Very Merry Cranberry. I just have 1 cube left at the top. This is part of my project and I want to get the top row used up. I absolutely love this. And I also mixed this with 2 cubes of Snowberry. On cold, I don't like this. It, to me, on cold smells like fruity, but like a tree note in the background, but I don't think there is actually any tree note in this. It's like berries and peppermint and something else. Gosh, I don't even, cinnamon. Yeah, berry, like loganberry, strawberry, peppermint, and cinnamon, like really kind of weird notes. So on cold, I get a fruity tree note. I put this in the warmers yesterday. It's still in the warmers. And I put this in like our living room area, and then in like the kitchen, and our other mini warmers, I put some Crimson Berry Christmas because I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. I really, really like this when it's actually warming. I don't get that tree note. I just get more of that like berries. It's not peppermint, but I get like a sweetness from cinnamon. It's not like spicy cinnamon. I really, really enjoy this. So I'm excited to use up the rest of the cubes. This came in the December whiff box. Probably not one that I would have got myself if it didn't come in the whiff box. So I'm really excited about that. I know this is like kind of a love it or hate it type of scent. Also, I went through 4 cubes of Waffle Wonderland. I did this on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and I'm so glad I did. Initially, I was like, it's fine, but like on cold, I'm like, I don't necessarily love it. When it was in the warmers, I'm like, yeah, this is staying in my club. I loved it so much. The first day, it to me, when it's going, it just smells kind of like a nice drink, which is so random, but like that's what it makes me think of. And I mean, Wassle's a drink, so like, but it just has that like fruity, like it smells like a drink. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed this. So the first day, it was very nice. It's just like that orange with a little bit of tree. It smells a little bit different than it does on cold. It's like less of that like pungent in your face. Then the next day on Christmas, I just like left it. I considered changing it, but I was like, it's doing so well and I love the scent. I'm just gonna leave it because my family came over for Christmas. And they were all like, wow, what is this? Like, I really like it. So I was like, wow, this is actually really nice. It's got like oranges and like tree, like I said. On the morning of the 3rd day when my warmers came back on, it started to lose that orange and the tree really came out. So at that point I took it out because I was like, not a tree person here. But like I got 2 full days of really strong performance. And if I have to change it on the 3rd day because the scent turns into something I don't like, I am totally fine with that. It's not like, 4 hours in and I lose what I like about the scent. it lasted 2 full days and then it kind of went to that scent. And I could have left it, honestly, but like I said, it was turning more into that like tree part. Like the orange was wearing off, it was mostly the tree notes, and I was just like, no, I gotta be done. I went through just 1 cube in my office of the NFL Fresh Ice. I like this on cold. It has like a coolness about it. I think it's like, oh, does it have bergamot in it? For sure it has like mintiness and sandalwood. It might, I don't know if it has bergamot or not. I mixed it actually with Arctic Kiss because I figured it would be like, on cold they kind of have the same vibe. I don't think I could do this in my office again. It kind of just came out a little bit too cologne-y in the end. I'll probably end up putting this in the bathrooms. It just like overpowered Arctic Kiss with its cologne-iness, but it kind of died off. And then the Arctic Kiss started to come out more, but like initially it was just overpowering. It doesn't smell, okay, sweaty bar, I just want to say it, look how sweaty it is. It just kind of overpowered the Arctic Kiss in not the best way. So initially I thought I might keep this like going in my club, and I think it might get the boot just because it kind of changed not to what I thought it would on warming. So lastly, yes, I mixed it with some Arctic Kiss. I think I mixed it with this little cube over here. I love this. It's very, very nice. It comes a lot more alive when you warm it. On cold, I just kind of get like I don't really get melon. I just kind of get like a minty, maybe a little bit of something fruity with vanilla. Once I was warming it, like the melons really came out, that like fruitiness from it. It's not minty in the sense where it's like peppermint. It's just like cooling kind of. I feel like the marshmallow, is it marshmallow clouds? It's something weird, like fluffy vanilla. Those types of scents really came out when it was warming. Because I warmed this once before, and I also obviously like made samples and stuff. But I don't remember it having that same, like I liked it a lot more this time than I did the last time. And I don't know if I was just like in the mood for cinnamon type scents then, and I just wanted to warm this, but now I was like in this type of mood and it was way better. So I'm really excited. But like I said, it kind of brought down, like this kind of brought down this. And originally I thought they would be a really good mixture. So probably won't mix them again. But I had them going in my office, and like, yeah, this kind of took over, but this was really good. So that is everything that I worked on this week. A lot of this obviously is from my Candles and Wax project pan, if you guys have not checked that out. So some of these will be going back into the collection, like the lavender and white balsam, but some of these I'll keep working on. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys have been working on down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.